The Mind Game.
Produced by alcohol abuse and drug abuse.
Directed by Chemicals Unknown.
Starring crack.
And co-starring cocaine.
Released by pushers and sellers.
Rated for adolescents and teenagers.
This is a street scene production.
After having one dose of the Mind Game, you are a loser.
Admission, your life.
Written by Think About It.
Now playing at your local street corner.
A Stop Abuse production.
Sounds like a large production of a major motion picture, doesn't it? But it's not. This production is going on in your local communities and schools right now. Maybe on the corner in which you live. Maybe right in your own home. The misuse of alcohol and drugs. Teenagers are troubled with so many problems today that alcohol and drugs may seem the only way out to them, but it's not. Now you're probably asking yourself, what is there in society or in the community to do? The situation at home isn't any better. Waking up in the morning, getting dressed for school. Arriving at school, there is the pressure of learning about subjects that does not interest you or your lifestyle. School's out, back at home. Mom's on your back about not cleaning up your room. And dad's on you too about not having good grades. If you're not old enough, let's say about 17 or 19, you can't go and come when you want to. And there's your so-called friends that pressure you into situations that you don't want to be in, like drinking, smoking, and taking drugs, and having sex. So now part of your teenage life is living trying to please everyone but the one that really counts, which is yourself. Now the pressure from all the people that you respect and love seems hard to cope with life. From trying to live up to what others think you should be. So now you start to drink with friends, maybe a beer at first. So now you're relaxed enough to think, that tastes bad, but I'll get used to it. One more won't hurt. Since this is your first drinking experience, maybe you begin to feel intoxicated from drinking and not thinking about the effect it will have on the most important person in your life, yourself. The one who really suffers from drinking and using drugs. The problem it brings to family and friends. The loss of time developing your individual personality. The one who really suffers from the mind game is you. Out of all the people involved, you are the one that suffers the most from the mind game. You suffer because it cost you a part of an error in your life that will never come again. Teenagers are the resource of our country. You are like gold and silver, rich in knowledge, like the Great Lakes, always flowing full of information not yet explored. Teenagers are the treasures that belong to the world in which we live. We must preserve the future at all costs. So teenagers of the future, don't fall in love with the mind game that's out to hurt you. Love yourself for what you are and not hate yourself for what others want you to be. Live for yourself, for in the long run, it's only you that will determine who wins or loses. The mind game is playing on every street corner, and the stars are after your mind, body, and soul. Alcohol and drugs. Don't let the stars come after you to play a part. Without you, there is no game to be played or movie to be seen.